Thanks for noticing. Okay. So, hello. Here we are back again at the Cancer Support Community, but we're in a different place because it's a gorgeous day here in beautiful Wilmington, Delaware. And we don't often get days like this in November. I might actually have to take my jacket off soon because it's getting warm. Obviously, I have my Hollywood specs on. Anyway, I'm Jessica Lewis, and I'm the founder of a company called Sculpt Your Life. And I am so happy and pleased to be offering Tai Chi here at the Cancer Support Community 2 times a month for now. We may soon go to more often than that, but for now we're still doing it on second and fourth Wednesdays, typically at 12:30 though. We're a little bit early today for we had some scheduling issues. And by the way, you can find me very easily if you just Google Jessica Lewis and Sculpt Your Life, and I'm going to pop up really, really fast. But if you want to go looking for my website quite specifically, I do spell it a little bit differently than you'd expect because the domain I really wanted when I went looking for it about 20 years ago was already taken. So you're going to look for www.sculpt, SCULPTURLIFE.com. But if you Google me, just spell it any way you want. I'm going to pop right up. And once again, I am so excited because I have live people here. And not only are they live people, but they've been practicing with me for weeks now. So they know all the moves. And so today I thought it would be really fun to do the practice mostly silently. So I've positioned myself in such a way that all you lovely people out in Facebook land and my friends here are all facing me. So I'm going to mirror. And what that means is if I raise this hand, you'd raise your left hand. Or if I use this foot, you'd use your right foot. But, the big but, remember that there's no such thing as bad Tai Chi Cha. So if I raise this hand and you use this foot, that's okay because it really doesn't matter and no Tai Chi Cha police are going to come and take you away. So all that being said, let's just begin to get into the soles of the feet. In fact, you know what? I forgot my bell today, so we're not even going to do our mindful moment the way we normally do. Let's figure out exactly what to do with the feet first. So I'll tell you what, put your heels a little bit closer than your toes, right? And now find the soft spot for your knees so that your weight is totally evenly distributed across the soles of both your feet. Just feel around for that soft spot. So you really feel your weight just smearing out to the outer edges of your feet. Good. And if there's any confusion about that, just send your knees backwards and you'll probably feel your weight shift to the rear. And then if you just soften them, you'll probably just feel your weight spreading out. Good. And now let's figure out where to put our hands. Because remember, we always begin and end each Tai Chi Cha movement from the rest position, right? So just lift the fingers. It's like you're simply resting your palms on an invisible countertop. And let's hang out here for a moment or so. Just noticing the body. And feeling your feet touching the ground. Nice. And now we're going to begin with the first movement. And just follow me, copy me, go along with the flow, which I like to think of as an acronym for following love over worry. And everything will be fine. Here we go. Mm-hmm. Nice. You know, I'm such an over talker that I don't know if I'll actually be able to pull off doing this completely silently. So I may say things from time to time. But mostly I just want you to feel your body. Feel the weight shifting. into the heels, and back to the toe. Nice. And don't worry if this feels like an interesting or unusual or even difficult movement. It's all good. Let's do two more. There we go. Just feel the body at rest. Here we go. Nice. Just copy me. Yes. Flow along with me. Float back down to rest. Around the platter variation. I'm sorry, around the platter. Here we go. Yes. Nice. Nice. Wonderful. Last one. Beautiful. Other side. Mm-hmm. Nice. Wonderful. Let's do one more. Feel your feet touching the ground. Now we'll do around the platter variation. I'm one step ahead of myself all day today. Beautiful. Let's do one more. Other side. Mhm. Oh, flow with me. So easy that way. Ah, nice. One more. Bass drum. Beautiful. One of my participants brought her mom today, and she doesn't speak English, and I don't speak French. So I picked a perfect day to do it silently, right? You should see her. She's doing great. Some things don't need words. Nice. Last one. Beautiful. Beautiful. Other side. Mhm. One more. Feel your feet touching the ground. Daughter on the mountaintop. Here we go. Mhm. Nice. Last one. Other side. Yeah. Just copy me. Nice. Last one. Luxuriate in the sensation of the feet touching the ground. How often throughout your day do you actually do that? Daughter in the valley. Nice. Right. Last one. Other side. I've got a lump under my foot, so I'm just going to shift. The beauty of practicing outdoors. You get to negotiate all the grass. Very nice. So pretty. One more. Nice. For the benefit of our new friend who's never seen the practice before, I'll do all the forward, backward movements together and all the side to side movements together. So let's do push, pull. All right, here we go. Yes. Nice. One more. Taking the time to feel the feet touching the ground. And other side. Yep. Again, I'm negotiating the little hill I'm standing on. Nice. Nice. Last one. Pulling in the energy. This one is so marvelous for when you're really feeling tired. Here we go. This is such a great day to be outside while we're doing pulling in the energy. See if you feel the sun on your palms as we circle. And the next time you're indoors doing this movement, just visualize energy from the most distant star flowing in through your fingertips, and maybe you'll remember the feel of the sun on your palms. Let's do one more. Other side. Here we go. I'm still negotiating that little hill. I'm going to step back. There we go. Nice. One more. Feel yourself sinking down, sort of puddling your energy in the soles of the feet. And we're doing things a little out of order today to try to accommodate new learning curves. Let's do carry the ball to the side. So here we go. Yeah. And we're just going to do 9 rotations without stepping this time, so that nobody steps in or out of the view of the camera. It doesn't want to, you know. Nice. Good. This is our last one. Beautiful. And now we're going to do 9 rotations, going back again. Nice. This is our last one. Nice. Feel the body at rest. We're going to fast forward and we're going to do passing clouds. Now, it's a little bit more complex. So if your arms and legs get confused, don't worry about it. Just enjoy the ride. Okay? I'll begin it one hand at a time and then we'll mix it all up. Yeah, translate. I'm glad she's translating for her mom. Right. Okay. Yep. Just enjoy the ride. So here we go. Here we go. Yeah. First, one hand only. I'm just going to leave the other hand resting until it has something to do. Yeah, we'll do one more like this. And then we're going to let this hand rest. But we're going to keep shifting over to the other side. And we're going to do circles with this arm now. Nice. Nice. We're going to do one more, and then we're going to let this hand rest. And we're going back over the side we came from. Yeah, we're going to put it all together. Nice. Beautiful. Wonderful. This is our last set. And we're going to end by moving back towards your left. Maybe. Just feel the body at rest. We're going to fast forward now up to, no, we're going to fast backward now to working the pulley. And in many ways, it's just like what we just did, only instead of side to side, it's forward back. Okay? So just copy me. It's all going to be great. Here we go. Good. Turn this hand over. Good. Here we go. We're going forward and turning a little bit. And we're flowing back and turning a little bit. Oh, you should see these guys. They look great. They look like they are just swimming through very heavy air, or maybe moving slow motion as if in a dream. This is our last one. And we're just going to slow it down as we glide backwards. Yeah. Feel the body resting. And let's do the other side. Yeah, here we go. Now, because you're turning from side to side, if you notice that your front toe and your rear heel want to wobble a little bit, go ahead and let them move. We don't want to pin something down and cause unnecessary tension. Let's do one more. Nice. And now we're going to do all the taffy movements that are just clearly side to side movements. We'll do 1 or 2 sets with one hand, and then we'll add the second hand. So here we go, this regular old basic taffy. Just let your hands hang down. You'll know which arm flows in front, depending on what shoulder comes forward. Okay, so here we go. Nice. And we're going back. Let's do one more like that. Beautiful. And back. Great. Let's add the other hand. Nice. Just to get this movement pattern kind of set in our heads, let's do another set. Normally we would just do 3. I think we're good. Feel the body resting for just a moment before we do the next movement. And this one is called anchor taffy. That's sort of the nickname. We sometimes call it pulling taffy variation number 1, anchor. I like to call it anchor taffy. Here we go. Begins the same. Only the empty foot goes forward rather than to the side. And then you come right back. Nice. Beautiful. And now we go to the side like you'd expect to. Nice. And let's go forward. And let's go to the side. Let's do 2 more sets like that. Your mom is doing so great. This is perfect proof that I talk too much because I'm barely talking and she's doing great. I think I ought to just go ahead and found a support group called Overtalkers Anonymous. Just be done with it. I'd be the founding member. And this is our last one. Feel the energy settling down in the marrow of your bones, or even just sort of puddling in the soles of the feet. Feel your feet touching the ground. Now let's do wrist circles taffy. It's our second variation on pulling taffy. Here we go. We're just going to drop and be lifted up and drop and be lifted up. And then we're going to put all the taffy together on one side and pull it over to the other. Yes. And let's drop and be lifted up. Drop. Nice. Beautiful. One more set. I just tripped over the statue behind me there. In the age of COVID, I've done far sillier things than that on film on numerous occasions. Oh, gosh. Okay, we're going to do perpetual motion taffy. This one can be complex, so let's do it one hand at a time first until everybody sort of gets it in their heads, and then we'll go from there. Okay, so here we go. One hand at a time. It's just like pulling taffy, only it's perpetual. So we don't stop. Nice. Everybody's getting it. So I think we're going to do one more set with one hand. And now we're going to add the second hand, but if you don't want to, don't. Or if you get confused, you have two choices. You can either just enjoy the carnival ride and not worry about it, or you can go back to one hand. Nice. I think I miscounted. So we're going to call this the 9th set, and we're going to end here. I'm not the greatest counter. We all know that. I talk too much and I count badly. Those are my two biggest deficiencies. Okay, let's do 6 healing sounds. Now that's probably the most complex move of all. So don't worry about it if it feels alien. It's a little bit of every single movement that we've done so far. All right. So we're going to begin with first the left hand and the left foot going forward only, and the sound ho. So here we go. We're going to let that foot hover for a moment, and we're going to go forward again with the sound hu. Now we're going to bring our empty foot back into the side, and we're going to sweep with the sound su. Now the empty foot's going to go forward with the sound sh. And both hands with the sound shi. And we're going to sweep back the way we came from with the sound chui. And you should see this person who's never seen the practice before. She's doing great. Really, she's doing great. Let's do it all again. And we're going to sweep from side to side perpetually. Just like perpetual motion, Taffy. And this is our last one. Feel the body at rest. We get a lot of things out of order today. We're going to finish up with light at the top of the head, light at the temple, and joyous breath, and that will really ground us beautifully. Okay. So here we go. Light at the top of the head, light at the temple. Nice. Mix forward. Now hold. Hands are going to circle all the way around here. Fold the energy in. Yes. And let's do light at the temple. Nice. Mix forward. Distract the monkey in your mind. Now hold. Allow him to quiet down a little. Now let's sink and rise and sink and rise. All the way around. And feel the feet touching the ground. Joyous breath. We're going to step out the same way we did for rocking motion. Find your footing. Here we go. Again. Again. Feel your feet touching the ground. Find the soft spot in your knees so you really feel your weight spreading out across the soles of both your feet. Now we're going to do cosmic consciousness pose, and I'm going to mirror it, which I rarely do because I love you guys. Just lift the left ankle, and you're going to rotate a little bit and lay it down very lightly on your right. Lift your left heel and lay it down very lightly on your right ankle. And let your arms rise up. And your fingertips are going to overlap. And the left hand is the one that's going to be closer to your body than the right. This is like the Tai Chi Cha version of the tree pose if you're into yoga.